Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick review about the Dave Asprey box, and having been receiving these boxes for about 2 years now, I wanted to give my insight as to whether I think it's good value or not, especially for the EU consumers. And so every 3 months or so, Dave Asprey ships a selection of his favourite biohacks in a box around the world, and it costs about $100. And usually the items in the box equate to about $300 to $400, and they usually arrive in a box like this. And yeah, I've been having this box for about a couple of years now, and I wanted to take a quick evaluation about the quick pros and cons over whether it's worth the money, whether biohacks in it are effective, and just to give you guys an idea. So this is a box opening that I'll be doing. This is of the special edition conference box, which was $150, but $50 covered the conference ticket to see the virtual live biohacking conference. So overall this box came in around $100. And I want to say, first of all, the shipping was fantastic, very, very quick, considering the UK has came within a week. They've been very, very prompt, very efficient all the time. And yeah, that's been one of their main benefits so far. So I'm just going to open this up. Good when it comes to openings. I've absolutely destroyed this box. Bear with me for 1 second. But yeah. Getting all those items out there. That wasn't a very smooth opening, but yes. So each of the boxes usually come with a lot of item companies which Dave Asprey come with items from which Dave Asprey is affiliated with. So for example, you get a lot of True Dark stuff. We got light bulbs in the last box. Now we've got the True Dark dots in this box. So usually Dave Asprey will have some sort of connection with the company. So yeah, we've got the bulletproof mug, which was available from the first conference, which is nice for the fans really. And one thing I really like about the box is it really innovates with stuff that you wouldn't normally assume that you needed in the first place. For example, the germ defender, it's really, really good with purifying the air against molds and stuff like that. And for someone in the UK, this item would be really hard to get. First of all, this comes in $150 on its own, and then you have to pay $25 for the shipping on the Hyperair website, and then you have to pay further taxation, which can be anywhere between $40 to $80. And for people in the EU, tax importing products from the US is just really, really high. So it's really a good way of not avoiding tax, but of not having to pay that bigger tax bill. And for example, for this whole box, I was charged no taxation. And usually for the boxes, their items value about $400. I paid between about 10 to 20 pounds. And if I was to order all these items individually, I'd have to pay additional shipping costs, which for the biohacking box for me was still free. I wasn't charged anything for the shipping of this box. And then I'll have to pay for tax, which for $400 on all these individual items, the tax would be, you're looking at easily $100 plus more. So you're really saving huge money. And from the EU perspective, I think that these boxes are really valuable because, being isolated in London, we don't have that many. There's not many of these items that you can get in London. I mean, you can get biooptimizers, the prebiotic and the digestive enzymes you can buy, but most of this stuff you can't get. For example, Radical Roots is a CBD based Chinese medicine company, and you have to import all their products from the US if you wanted them. The same with Immunity Gum, and the same with the Germ Defender. So it's really about thinking about it quantitatively. Even if you don't like all the products, you're still saving a lot of money on taxation from the EU perspective anyway. But yeah, we've got a nice massage ball. Overall, I think this is pretty decent stuff for $100. I mean, these digestive enzymes from biooptimizers fetch between 40 quid each anyway in the UK. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. But overall, every single box you get comes with the Dave Asprey, a little booklet which explains all the information about the items, and it gives you additional discounts. So for example, the Radical Roots supplement, it gives you a link to their website where you can get 20% off. And there's usually competitions where you can win some vegan biohacks, and yeah, it's stacked with discounts for Dave Asprey's favourite biohacks of the month, which is really, really good. Overall, yeah, I think that from a taxation perspective it's great, and from that sort of way where I've been very impressed with a lot of the new companies that have come in on this box. For example, Como Systems, which was a good EMF mitigating device. C60, I found out through the biohacking box. So you're basically the first mover for all these items. Of course, these boxes do come with disadvantages, and a lot of the time some of the items are very feeble, they break quite easily, they have manufacturing problems, but the customer support team is fantastic. So when you basically get subscribed to the box, when you pay $100 every 3 months, you then are on you can then have access to the Facebook group, which staff members of Dave Asprey's team will contact you with it if you have any issues with any of the items in the box, which is really good customer service. And I've had no issues so far with these boxes. There have been a few delayed delivery times, but with COVID and all that sort of stuff, I can't really blame them for that. Overall, any disadvantages? Some of the items in there have been a bit quacky. I didn't really like the X-Claw, for example, which was in a box about 5 months ago, which was basically a pill with nothing in it. But you're not going to like everything. You're going to find some things a bit useless and all that sort of stuff, but it's inevitable. When you have a random selection of stuff that you're probably not going to like some of the things in there, which, you know, is going to happen. It's a random assortment of stuff. You can't expect to like every single one of the products. But overall, I like that new variety, and for me, especially when I'm looking at air filters now, I don't know what to trust. Getting the Hypo Air this month has been fantastic for me, and I'm really intrigued to see if it works. I'm sure it will, as it's got a lot of good reviews on the biohacking group. But yeah, overall, I think that this box is well worth the money for $100, especially if the further away you live from America, if you live outside the US, I think you should definitely do it. More so than the people who live inside the US, because we have to pay just so much extortionate tax whenever we import a product, that it's way better if you get that product first from the Dave Asprey boxes rather than buying it individually. You just save a ton of money, and in the long run you're going to have more wins than losses with this box. So yeah, that's my review. Just wanted to be quick and read a blog post about it, some more information about the pros and cons, but mainly about avoiding taxation is the big benefit of this box for me, and having that first move on the latest biohacks, and having a mind open to seeing different new innovative companies which I wouldn't think of or don't have the time to read up on. It's a really good way of just trying that stuff out, and a lot of these companies, some of them don't even ship to the UK, so especially if they're startups, then they might not offer that, or it might be incredibly expensive for them to ship over. And so yeah, it really gives you that first opportunity to see what America has to offer in terms of biohacking, which they constantly are innovating, and it's really good to be part of those innovations. Thanks for checking me out, guys. See you next time.